I've been running down these back roads with a restless, reckless heart, chasing every neon promise, tearing my own world apart. Thought that I could find redemption in the things this life could give, but every mile that's left me empty, with a heavier load to live. I wore a smile like armor, told myself I was fine, but the silence in the midnight said I crossed a fragile line. And when I ran out of excuses, and I ran out of pride, I came back to the arms of Jesus, where the broken are restored, where the shame I carried with me didn't matter anymore. Not election, not rejection, just a love that heals and frees us. I came back to the arms of Jesus. I remember Sunday mornings as a child beside my mom, singing songs about forgiveness and a place where I belong. Somewhere down the road I wander, farther than I meant to go, but the truth I tried to silence was the truth I'd always known. You don't close the door behind me when I'm the one who leaves. You stand watching down the driveway, waiting patiently. Then the moment I turned around, I saw you standing there. I came back to the arms of Jesus, through the tears and through the dust, with a heart that needed mercy and a soul that learned to trust. You didn't ask for perfection, you just reached out to receive us. I came back to the arms of Jesus. If you're lost out in the distance, if you're tired of being strong, if the road you're on feels hopeless, like you wandered far too long, turn around, take a step. You don't have to clean up yet. He's not waiting with a list, he's waiting with open arms. No matter how far you've been, no matter the shape you're in, there's a place where mercy starts, right back in his heart. but because his love was stronger than the darkest part of night. And I'll never walk away again from the one who sees us. I came back to the arms of Jesus. Now every road looks different with his hand holding mine. And the peace I tried to find out there was here the whole time. If I ever start to wander, I know just where my freedom is, right back in the arms of Jesus.
Clouds rolled in without a warning, turned my blue sky into gray, and the winds began to whisper that my faith would blow away. I've been holding on to fragments of the hope I used to know, while the thunder in the distance shakes the ground below. I've seen trouble come in waves, I've seen nights that never end, but I've also seen a Savior who won't break and won't bend. When my hands are tired from holding and my heart is worn and weak, the cross still stands in the storm. When the night is cold and long, when the world is shaking under me, your love is standing strong. Not a symbol made of wood, but a promise I can hold. The cross still stands in the storm. There were days I felt abandoned, like my prayers were just the air, like heaven had gone silent and you weren't really there. But you were working in the shadows where I couldn't see a thing, building strength inside my weakness, teaching my soul to sing. You don't promise there'll be no trials, you don't say the road is smooth, but you promise I won't walk it without you. So I lift my eyes to Calvary, where my fear begins to cease. The cross still stands in the storm, when the waves are wild and strong, when my faith feels thin as paper and I can't keep holding on. You are mercy in the chaos, you are shelter for my soul. The cross still stands in the storm. I remember what you carried, I remember what you paid, how you walked into the darkness so I wouldn't be afraid. If you conquered death and sorrow, if the grave could not prevail, then the storms that I am facing will not make your promise fail. So even when the lightning flashes and the thunder shakes my bones, I will cling to what is certain. I am not alone. The cross still stands in the storm, like a lighthouse on the shore. When the world is crashing over me, you are peace I can't ignore. And the blood that bought my freedom still has power to make whole. The cross still stands in the storm. Let the wind come, let it roar. I have seen this love before. It was strong enough for Calvary, it is strong enough for me. Let the rain fall, let it break, it can't steal what you have made. I am held in nail-scarred hands, and that's where my hope will stand. Storms may rise, storms may rage, but your love won't change, your love won't change. The cross still stands in the storm, when my heart is tired and torn. When I can't see past the trouble, you remind me of the dawn. And the God who gave his life for me will not leave me here alone. The cross still stands in the storm. So I'll keep walking through the weather, with my eyes on what is true. For the cross that stood through darkness still stands for me and you. And when this storm is over, I'll still sing the same old song. The cross still stands in the storm. I've been walking with a weary heart, down a road I can't explain, trying hard to keep on smiling while I'm drowning in the pain. The world keeps moving like it's easy, like nobody ever cries. But I've been fighting silent battles with tired, sleepless eyes. I've carried all my failures like stones inside my chest, and I've been searching for a place where my soul could finally rest. Then I heard you in the stillness, soft as morning airs. That's where the broken find rest, in the shelter of your chest, where the weight of all my sorrow is no longer mine to bear. You don't shame me for my weakness, you don't turn away instead. That's where the broken find rest, in you. I've been trying to be stronger than the fear inside my mind, but the harder that I fight it, the more I fall behind. Then you remind me I'm not failing, just learning how to breathe, learning how to trust the hands that never let go of me. Your mercy doesn't ask me to be perfect to belong, it just calls me like a father when I've been lost too long. And in that simple surrender, I finally understood that find rest in you. There are days I still feel fragile, like my faith is paper thin. But you don't measure me by moments. You see the war within, and you speak peace to my heart, like you spoke it to the sea, saying, child, you are safe now, come and rest with me. So I lay down all my striving, all the masks I used to wear, and I let your love surround me like a quiet answered prayer. That's where the broken find rest, where the hurting are made blessed, where the tears become a testimony of the mercy in your breath. You are faithful through the healing, you are gentle through the test. That's where the broken find rest in you. Rest from the running, rest from the fear, rest from the voices that keep pulling me near, rest from the shame, rest from the past, rest in the promise that your love will last. I don't have to be strong, I don't have to pretend, I can fall into mercy again and again. That's where the broken find rest, in the quiet of your strength, where my heart can stop resisting and my soul can breathe again. And no matter what tomorrow brings, I know this truth won't bend. That's where the broken find rest in you. So if you're tired of carrying what you were never meant to hold, if your heart feels worn and heavy and your faith is growing cold, there's a place where love is waiting, and it's closer than you think. That's where the broken find rest in Him. I've been walking down these back roads since I was 17, chasing after wide horizons and the life I thought I'd need, with a restless kind of hunger and a head full of my plans. I didn't know the Lord was guiding, even when I wouldn't understand. There's dust on these old boots from the places I've been through, and there's scars upon my heart from the things I tried to do. But somehow in the wandering, you never let me go. There's dust and grace on my boots from every mile you pulled me through, every wrong turn, every heartbreak, every night I thought I'd lose. You were mercy in the gravel, you were hope and worn out truth. Yeah, there's dust and grace on my boots. I've stood under neon lights thinking that was living free. I made promises I couldn't keep to the man I thought I'd be. But when the laughter faded out and the crowds all disappeared, I heard your voice in the silence saying, son, I'm still right here. You don't love me for perfection, you don't hold me to my past. You keep meeting me with kindness that's too good to ever last. But it does
I can finally see. There's dust and grace on my boots from every mile you carried through. When my pride was in the ditch and my faith was bruised and blue, you were steady as the sunrise. You were love that never moved. Yeah, there's dust and grace on my Now I'm older, a little wiser, but I still ain't got it all. I still stumble through my worries, I still feel that midnight call. But I've learned the road ain't wasted when your hand is holding mine. Even desert miles can turn to songs in your perfect time. So I'll keep walking through the seasons, through the joy and through the pain, 'cause every step I've ever taken has been covered up in grace. There's dust and grace on my boots from the valleys and the truth, from the prayers I couldn't finish, from the tears that fell like dew. You were faithful in the struggle, you were God when I was loose. Yeah, there's dust and grace on my boots. Grace in the miles, grace in the scars, grace in the nights I fell apart. Grace when I ran, grace when I stayed, grace in the price Jesus you paid. And I don't deserve it, but I'm standing here, a living testimony that you're still near. There's dust and grace on my boots, and I wouldn't change the truth, 'cause every broken road I walked was bringing me to you. Now my story's not about me, it's about what mercy do. Yeah, there's dust and grace on my boots. So if you see me on that highway with the sunset in my view, just know I'm not walking lonely, I'm walking held by you. And when this road is over and I lay these boots to rest, I'll trade the dust for heaven, and the grace will do the rest. Yeah, there's dust and grace on my boots.
There's a quiet in this old farmhouse when the day is almost gone. Just a ticking clock and a worn-out chair and the hum of a distant song. I don't always pray out loud, don't always know what to say. Sometimes all I've got is a broken sigh at the end of a weary day. The fields lie still outside my door under a fading moonlit sky, and I wonder if my fragile words can reach that far on high. But you don't need a shout of faith to know what's on my heart. When heaven hears a whisper, soft as falling rain, when my strength is barely holding and my hope feels thin as grain, you lean close in the silence, you catch every trembling prayer. When heaven hears a whisper, you're already there. I've seen people pray like thunder, with fire in their voice. I've seen mountains move in sermons, with a bold and fearless choice. But I've also knelt in weakness, with tears I couldn't hide. And all I had was help me, Lord, from somewhere deep inside. And in that small surrender, when my pride was stripped away, I felt a peace come over me that words could never say. You don't measure faith by volume, you measure it by trust. When heaven hears a whisper carried on the midnight breeze, when my heart is tired and heavy and dropping to its knees, you don't turn from quiet sorrow, you don't wait for perfect prayers. When heaven hears a whisper, you're already there. There were nights I felt forgotten, like my voice got lost in space, like my whispered cries for mercy never reached your throne of grace. But then I'd feel a steady hand calming every fear, and I'd remember you are closer than the air I breathe in here. If you can hear a sparrow fall, if you can calm the sea, then surely you can hear a simple prayer from me. When heaven hears a whisper, mountains don't have to shake. Miracles can still be born from the smallest act of faith. You meet me in the quiet where my broken heart lays bare. When heaven hears a whisper, you are there. In the hush of early morning, in the stillness of the night, in the spaces in between wrong and right, you are listening, you are near to every sigh, to every tear. Not a word is ever wasted, not a prayer is ever small. Heaven bends to hear them all. When heaven hears a whisper through the cracks of doubt and fear, through the silence of uncertainty, you make your presence clear. And I don't need 1,000 words to know that you still care. When heaven hears a whisper, you are there. So tonight I'll sit in stillness, let my restless heart grow dim, and trust the God who hears the faintest cry that rises up to Him. Even if my voice is shaken, even if my faith feels thin, when heaven hears a whisper, it reaches Him.